SoFi Technologies is at its all-time low price as it gets hit by regulations and other factors. So is this the best time to buy? Keep watching as we answer that by going through recent news as well as my chart analysis and price prediction. But before we do that, subscribe to our channel Stocks 101 for regular stock market updates. First up, the student loan payments pause has been extended again, which is bad news for SoFi investors. Student loans make up a majority of the company's revenue, and this new pause will probably last until June 2023. But investors were buying the stock with hopes that once the student loans are resumed, the price will go up, and this news has discarded the possibility of that happening anytime soon. Apart from this, 4 senators have written a letter to SoFi's CEO and regulatory administrations about SoFi's cryptocurrency dealings. The issues mentioned in the letter are related to potential risks for customers and clients, as well as unstable currencies like Dogecoin. In our opinion, the company's stock is at an attractive price, but these delays in a potential rally are throwing investors off. With all that in mind, let's analyze the charts. So as you guys can see right here, we're now in the 1-day chart for SoFi, and as always, we'll first analyze the 1-day chart, then the 1-hour chart, and to end it off, we'll get the 5-minute chart. But right off the bat, we can see that, well, we've fallen by quite a lot in the past few days, right? We made our last analysis video somewhere around here when the earnings report came out, I believe. And if we look over here, right, we did go up by about 20%, but at the same time, we fell down by about 22, right? I'm sorry for the wrong placement. We fell down by about, 22 or 23%. So that's still a pretty bad thing, right? But is it truly bad, or is this like a good time to buy? Well, in my opinion, we'll have to take a look at these factors over here. First one, we did get a pin bar over here that indicated this fall. So it was a pretty good short trade over here that we missed, but that has nothing to do with the future. We just got a pin bar candle, which is red, yet it's, kind of pointing towards the upside. So if we get a green candle to follow this on Friday, we can strike up a bull trend, right? It would probably be a breather, because if we look at the long-term charts as well, we're kind of in, a bearish trend. But then again, we can see that we have really not, or rather never fallen this, what do you call this low, right? We always took support by $5, $4.9, and it's the first time that we've fallen down to $4.66. And where are the support levels? Well, $4.5 of course would act as a support, and what used to be a support is now a resistance around 4.75. Let me mark that, 4.75. And if we look at other supports, of course, 4.4, 4.3 is not that great of a support, more like 4.2, right? 4.2 is a better support. After that, $4. But now coming back to the price analysis, well, the candlesticks kind of tell me that the bearish trend is kind of halted over here in the $4.5 range, right? So I don't really see the stock falling below 4.5 or 4.4 as such, right? 4.2 probably should be the last level that it can hit, because of course if we consider the fact that we've never been to these levels, right, that is, firstly, that's a good point. That's in our side, because of course people would buy thinking that, hey, we're getting a stock that's really cheap, as in terms of valuation, and of course it has never touched these valuations before. So even if it recovers to the old valuation, right, that would still be a pretty good gain. But at the same time, this fall is probably because of the delayed student loan thing that we already talked about in the previous part of this video, right? How the government keeps on delaying student loan payments and how that's affecting SoFi and its financials. The company is not able to make profits, right? And that, once that gets fixed, of course, the company would be in a good place. But still, it's just kind of funny considering that, how authorities and how administrations can really ruin financial markets as such, and honestly ruin our days as well in terms of trading. So that, however, is a different topic. And now if you ask me whether the SoFi stock is a buy or a sell, well, in my opinion, it is at a good and attractive price. But then again, the real confusion, or rather, it's like a sword hanging at your neck that you don't really know what's going to drop, right? So we can't really figure out if the student loan delaying problem will last any longer than June 2023. And if it does, well, it would be a really, really bad thing for SoFi investors. But I do hope that it doesn't go that way. And in case that we do get the loans running in 2023, then I believe that SoFi probably can achieve a good valuation. And I will give it a target of $8. So that would be my 1 year target. And considering the current price, it could be a good investment since it's pretty much a 70 or 75% return. But at the same time, we do have to take in account the risks. So if we talk about the risks, I don't really see the stock dropping any more than 25%, right? That would be in the worst scenario. Of course, in a normal scenario, it probably won't fall below 4.4 or 4.5. But in a worst case scenario, I don't really see it dropping below the $4 range. With that, of course, it's not financial advice. But now to analyze the stock in a bit more detail, we'll have to jump on into the 1 hour chart. So now that we're in the 1 hour chart, we can see a proper continuation of the bearish trend over here, right? It's such a perfect bearish trend. And I really don't know. I'm pretty sure that this probably was the date when the student loan thing was announced, right? That's why the stock fell from like a price of $5.7 to a price of $4.7, which is like almost a 20% decline. And of course, it's not a good thing. But for people who already don't, who don't already have SoFi in their portfolio, it's a good thing. You can get it at a cheaper price. But of course, if we analyze the candlesticks, we can see that we did get some reversal patterns over here. Two pin bars on the lower side, one pin bar on the upper side. This is a reversal pattern for a bearish trend. And of course, we did see another pin bar on the downside followed by a red candle. All of these are just negative factors, right? If we look at the last candle of this day over here, that was Wednesday, I believe that we'll probably continue the bearish trend on, what do you call it, Monday, right? Well, not Monday, it's Friday. I just got confused with the weekend. I'm sorry for that. So even if we do that, right, we might take support around 4.60, right? And once we do that, I really don't see a reversal brewing up so soon. So it might be range bound over here. And once we hit this low that we made over here, we should be able to get a reversal. That is my prediction again, no financial advice. But I seriously need to analyze this in a bit more detail. So let's quickly jump on into the 5-minute chart. So now that we're in the 5-minute chart, we can again see a continuation of the bearish trend. But now there are a few more details, right? First up, we can see that over here on 22nd, before the market closed, we got massive selling volume and we saw about 400,000 shares being sold, which is probably worth like $1.6 million, I believe, right? Or $1.8 million at the current trading prices. So with that, we can see that the stock fell down over here, taking support around 4.65. Then it took support around 4.6. Another support, we made a double bottom around 4.57. We have another resistance around 4.7. And of course, if you look over here as well, we did get a pin bar on the upside followed by a green candle leading to this small bull trend, right? And over here, of course, we did get somewhat of a weird pattern, to be honest, right? This is a multi-bearish reversal pattern, if you ask me, right? We got a red pin bar, two green pin bars, one inside candle followed by a red pin bar on the upside, right? It's pretty weird, but I guess it worked. But anyways, if we were to analyze the main thing that we wanted to analyze, we can see that we made a double top at $4.7, right? Pretty much $4.7. And after that, we made a reversal pattern on the downside. So I believe that this actually might be a good sign because we again got a pin bar on the upside. So we can expect a gap up on Friday if you ask me, right? In the short term, we can see that we were in a bullish trend. So this bullish trend might actually pick up on Friday. And if the market performs well, we should be able to get a good candle on Friday as well. But I personally am expecting a red candle to kind of follow up with the daily charts. But then again, if I were to predict what's going to happen on Friday, in my opinion, we should probably get a gap up somewhere around here in this range, right? And then we should probably fall after hitting a resistance. And, once we start falling, around the market's end. Now, there are of course two possibilities only: either it will go up or it will go down. But in my opinion, we'll probably see a huge fall around market end, which would probably take the stock around $4.6 back again. And if you ask my opinion, that's pretty much it, right? Well, that looks like a bicycle. I'm sorry for that, right? It's kind of funny. Anyways, um, I hope that you guys always remember that this most definitely was not financial advice, and you should always do your own research before you trade. If, however, you enjoyed my analysis, be sure to hit the like button. If you did not enjoy it, be sure to hit the dislike button. You can subscribe to our channel Stox 101 for more such videos. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one.